exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's Tuesday. Damn near forgot what day of the week. Ain't that sad? Tuesday, baby. We were on a road trip yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute, but I'm glad everybody's here. It is indeed Tuesday evening, and what a way to start off the week. Anyway, Michael James was the first one to jump in and said hello in every language you could think of up there. Bula Bula, Michael James. And the remixtress is with us. I said Michael James. Richard Phillips is with us. Gary Spring. Lady Freedom rocks indeed. Yes, baby, road trip. Oh, we're going to get to that in just a little while. And Gary Spring up in Canada. Mega Wet Willie is with us. Our own Bernadette Pre, thank you, baby, for being here. And Lady Freedom rocks, forgot to tell you. And to all the ships at sea. And she does. Anyway, let me see. Dorothy Tyndall is here. Dwayne Twizzle. Dennis Utenreiner. I think I'm getting better, Dennis. BW is here. Gene Shanky. Jay Clayton. Where's Steph? He's about to fly home for a bit to get some work done. Wanted to say hello. Steph and I had a wonderful time, but it killed me to say, oh, he's gone again. The romance is back to a long-distance affair. I'm sure she'll get more flowers. Hello, Julia Thompson. How are you, darling? Glad to see you there, baby. Carol Givens, Randy Curvin, Randy is with us. Thank you, brother, for being here. Let me see. Teresa Diggum is here. John and Poughkeepsie. I keep saying it wrong, John. Anyway, let me see. I forgot where I was. Ardessa the Purple Moon Dragon is here. Micah Cruz, Mark Harkins, thank you for being here. John Cass, thank you. Doug Sheff, I've been watching your stuff on the feed there, buddy. I like good, funny things that cop out, and you're putting a bunch of them out there, bub. Anyway, yes, John and Poughkeepsie says that they can see the haze in the air from the wildfires out west, and indeed it shows up on the radar. Gary Atkins, Miss Linda, Bethy Brown is here. Thank you, Irish Giselle, for being here. Thank you all for being here. Anyway, I got mail. Let's get that out of the way here before I forget. I got mail from, I'm going to say Rick. I'm going to say Rick because the signature here we were trying to figure it out, but I think it's Rick. Maybe wrong. I don't know because it came from Los Parnelas, Baja California in Mexico. And it's a note that says, Dear John, don't give up your fight. You fight the good fight, and we are many that support you, agree with you, and love and respect you. God bless you and your family. Best wishes, Rick, a blue dot in Baja. And that is the only information he had in there. He included a nice little donation in there, Rick. We appreciate it. I hope I got the name right. But
if not, reach out to us.
Yes, if not, reach out and let me know where I misread that. But I want to thank you for that so much. And what else? Well, let's get Jeremy McDonald, who just dumped in with $10 and said, and on Super Chat. Thank you, Jeremy McDonald. Okay. Well, we're trying to upload a video right now. We're trying to.
It's ready.
Huh?
I think it's ready.
You think it's ready? I'm sorry we started a little late. We popped a circuit breaker on the house. No problem. Went out, reset the circuit breaker because we plugged in one too many things on it. Anyway, that meant we had to reboot the computer. So it took a few minutes, so I apologize for that. Anyway, what's going on? Well, a lot of things that we could talk about this evening. But there are a few things that stood out. One, the big Jeff Bezos rocket blast today, Blue Origin, lifted off into space, or near space. And, geez, man, it was like a quick ride. It lasted 11 minutes from launch to recovery. So pretty neat to be able to be on there. But I was impressed with what Jeff Bezos did when he came back down. In that he made two donations, $100 million each, to Chef Jose Andres, who is a famous chef worldwide, and he has done wondrous things feeding the poor and the hungry around the world, and indeed across the United States, and is just a well-known figure. And the other one surprised me. He's CNN contributor Van Jones. You've seen him do specials. He's heavily involved in the prison reform system. I just blew me out of the water. And evidently there's no strings attached, no requirements. This money is theirs. They do with what they please. But being the kind of people they are, you know what they're going to do. Anyway, that's the good news. The bad news? Well, it's sort of bad news. Bad news for Tom Barrack, Donnie's campaign inauguration party organization back when Donnie got elected. Anyway, he's being charged and has been arrested as acting as an agent of a foreign government. He was acting in behance of the United Arab Emirates, and evidently to the point to where he got some language inserted into some of Donnie's speeches, and bragged about it and everything. And whew, he's been arrested and put in jail because some other old boy who I didn't get his name, he was being investigated right after he got interviewed by the FBI. He left the country, so they wanted to nab this guy, and he's the head of the inauguration organization there, and he's got his ass in a sling, and they're looking to see if he's going to flip. There's going to be so much flipping going on around here. Flip this, flip that. Anyway, a couple other stories that we can talk to after we get the group in here, so let's go ahead and do that. T.W. Travis, are you in here?
I am in here, John. What
Good.
are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How's Mark?
Mark is doing fine. He's laying at my feet right now while I'm having her cerveza.
Ah, cerveza with a dog at your lap. That you can't. Life don't get much better. Well, thank you for being
How do you
here.
like Corey and Lewandowski saying, we had to pay people so they would come in and see Trump?
Yeah. Well, it's just helping them with the mileage and, accommodations, whatever they might need, just to help them out to get there. Yes, they're paying people. How else are they going to get
Some people didn't get paid. Some people got upset. But they still had to sit there and kiss his ass.
That's what they do. That's what they're getting paid to do, and they do a damn good job of doing it, too. TW, thanks for being here. And David.
No problem.
David, how are you, brother?
Hey, John. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. And yourself?
Wouldn't be dead for dollars.
There you go. Wouldn't be dead for dollars. It wouldn't do you any good anyway. So I'm glad you're here, brother.
I'm doing good. Glad to be here.
Good deal. And let's bring in Bill Jones out in North Carolina. How you doing, Bill?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hanging in there, brother.
I was tickled death about Tom Barrack getting arraigned today for obstruction of justice and making false statement to federal
Yes, he
agents.
lied.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. That lying to the FBI, that holds a pretty stiff penalty by itself.
10 years, and then you tack obstruction to justice on there. He's looking at 25, so that's not good news.
Yeah, he's and he's what, 70-something years old? 72 or 74 or something like that.
He's older than you and I are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be looking at that kind of time.
No,
man.
I don't want to send me to prison when I'm an old man. Hell no, buddy.
Johnny only hires the best people, right?
Only the best, brother. Only the best.
The other thing that I got a kick out of was Mr. McCarthy went down there to get Trump's advice, and boy, did they pick a weird batch to be on the committee, didn't they?
Yes.
They picked three obstructionists. And two that voted for Biden. It was like, okay, what the hell are you what kind of message are you trying to send?
Yeah,
You know,
they could take those three and kick them right off. Pelosi should. I doubt she will exercise that kind of veto. But
Davis and Armstrong aren't as strong as
Jim Jones got to go.
Miss Cheney or Miss Kissinger. But Dick's got to go for sure. Jim Jordan has no business on that committee at all.
No, he's going to be
exactly in advance what Jordan's going to do. He's going to scream and shout and bully and roll up his sleeves and not wear a jacket.
Exactly.
That's all he's going to do.
I really think that Nancy's going to preclude him from being on the committee because her bottom line is getting to the bottom of what happened and making sure this don't happen again.
Yeah.
You cannot have that kind of concentration with an ass like Jordan on there.
Because that's all he's going to do. He's just going to go in there to make noise. Let's go ahead and bring in Sparky Dunk. Spark, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here, John. I just came back in the house from chasing the neighbor's dog home.
With neighbor's dog coming over to visit there?
No, he's a young. He's about almost 1 year old Doberman.
He's out exploring.
And he doesn't have his ears clipped or his tail clipped, but he gets out and runs around everybody's yard. So I had to run out there and tell him to get home.
Get on home. Go back to where you are. Go dig in your flower garden. Not mine.
Barks at me and shit.
Yeah, I got one like that across the street from me. Barks at me every time I go out. Really? How long you been here? I tell him all the time. Really? Again, you're going to bark at me. Never comes in the driveway, never nothing, just goes out in the road, barks at me until I leave. And it's just his thing. That's what he does. Anyway, Spark,
Did you hear about Mo Brooks?
Oh, pray tell, what did we hear about Mo Brooks? What are you talking
about? He's on that Eric Swalwell
Swalwell's, suing him.
Yeah, and he had the hard time serving him summons. Or whatever.
Yeah, they had to sneak up.
He wants a government lawyer.
Really? He wants a government lawyer?
Yeah, specifically he wants a DOJ lawyer.
Really? What? You can't afford one? Is that the deal? So.
He's claiming that his actions he's being sued for were done in the direct service of the federal government, the presidency. So like Trump getting government, the DOJ to defend him in the sexual assault case and rape case.
Right.
Mo Brooks thinks now because this lawsuit by Swalwell was brought for actions he took as a government official, DOJ should also defend him.
Also defend him. So
he didn't speak at that rally as a government official.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't.
He spoke as an individual, and he's caught between that because of his comments. You can't be a government official up there inciting people to overthrow the government. Doesn't work that way. Anyway, let me catch up real quick because Mark Hankins came in with a $25 donation on Super Chat. Mark, thank you very much. And Michael Johnson came right behind him with $2 and said, Tuesday VFW with my veteran friends. Outstanding, Michael. Outstanding. We appreciate that tremendously. And Mark, thank you. Anyway, so, did y'all see Sean Hannity backpedaling on Fox? Doing the backstroke?
I heard about it.
On the vaccine?
Yeah, on the vaccine.
I
kind of heard about it.
Fox may be spreading the word that they got to backpedal or get sued.
Sean Hannity's trying to backpedal, saying, look at me, I'm not as stupid as these other idiots over here. And that's exactly what he's doing. He came out and he told his audience that he believes in the science. He believes in the vaccines of the science. He believes that you ought to get the shot, see your doctor, do whatever you have to do. It's good to go time and all that shit. He's trying to separate himself from Tucker Carlson and Ingra, whatever her name is. But
Lori.
Been lying all these years. Or,
Ava
well,
Braun.
we have to ask ourselves: was this a lie, or what he's been saying all these years a lie?
everything he's been saying through his life is a lie. They're in a bind
That's
right
what
now
I'm thinking.
because evidently Fox Media over there has implemented a vaccine passport type of document.
Yeah, you saw that. That was a funny story.
Yeah, that's a funny story. Really? You got a vaccine passport for your people? Huh? Sounds like I don't know.
Weren't you just for comparing that to Jim Crow laws?
Yes.
Flip-flopper.
Huh? What's that,
A
TW?
Republican flip-flopper.
A Republican hypocrite. They say one thing and do the other. This is getting drastic though, but I'm glad to see that the more and more people are calling out Fox spews for the bullshit that they keep putting out. They need to be called on it. They need to be shamed into being the anti-American piece of crap TV you could ever see in your life. And I want to thank Keith Beal, who just came in with $25 and said, put it to good use, John. I will indeed, Keith. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate that. Tell Kathy we said
I would imagine that Rupert Murdoch is going to have Hannity and Tucker, being his two major, popular spokespeople, change their tune because of the millions and millions of dollars of lawsuits against Fox right now.
Yeah, and they're
Spreading
piling
false
on.
information. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
They thought they could get away with this shit forever, but no, they're going to be called on it in court.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna love it. All of these idiots that keep doing this shit. Who was I'm thinking about? Pillow guy. My pillow guy, Mike Lindell. Yeah, he's getting his ass sued off. Rudy Giuliani's getting his ass sued. Sidney Powell, the whole clown car. He's got
that made me
against him.
sick the other night. That when Mike Lindell said, "Oh, Trump's coming back in 2024. He's gonna be back. He's gonna be back in August too. But we don't know." And then it's like, okay, come on. You don't know what the fuck's going on, and you're actually talking to Alex Jones, please.
No.
Jeez.
No. Trump has some serious legal issues coming down the road, and Tom Barrett getting arrested is just another thorn in his ass because he's going to flip. He's an old man looking at that 20 years probably.
Yeah.
What are you going to do here, Dad? Let's go, baby.
One of the reasons I haven't been too upset about the slow approach to what they're doing with Trump is because this is what I wanted way back when. I want to see him deconstructed.
Yes.
It's not like I just want to see somebody go through the throat and put him out of his, out of all our misery.
No.
Make it slow. Draw it out.
I want it.
Yeah,
I want it to
make
be
make it worthwhile.
a slow process, baby. I want him. Like I've always said, I'd be happy if I seen him on the side of the street with a cardboard sign, because that's exactly what he deserves, is to lose everything he's
Will Trump for
stolen
money?
from people all through the years. And that's what it's about.
Follow the money.
Follow the
We're
money.
going to follow the money in that inauguration thing because
Yes.
all the millions that are missing.
Yes.
And this,
Gotta find it.
the question I have is Ivanka next? Because if you remember, Ivanka Trump, his daughter, was the one that was in charge of making the payments for the debts incurred by the inauguration.
Yeah, this is going to be farther reaching than what you just think. He's getting charged with the being a foreign agent and not declaring it. And they got him on that and lying to the FBI. They start throwing the other charges on him. It's going to get dicey for him.
$107 million raised and only $20 million spent. They're still missing money somewhere.
Yes, there is,
Missing
and they're going
money.
to find out about it. Let me real quick call out Ben Stroud, who donated $10 and said, Donnie the con man is a ticking clock. Till the handcuffs are slapped on him and he is taken out to prison. No collecting $200, no going past go directly to jail, Kingpin. And no $200 for pass and go. Get the hell out of here. And Jennifer Robbins came in with $5 and said, did you also see the clip of Mitch Turtleman McConnell telling people to get vaccinated? All of a sudden, there's a shift. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, even Mitch the Turtleman is coming out saying,
What I loved about Mitch's shift is he came out and was saying, I've been for vaccines all along.
All along. I've been. Didn't you hear me? 2 seconds ago, I just said it.
Constituents are dying of COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Because we have a massive problem in this country, and it's costing people's lives. And
50 states right now,
people are going to be held
under
accountable
mass
for this
quarantine.
shit. You know. Hey, look, there's Aaron Trombley. And speaking of Aaron Trombley, because this leads into what we're going to do next, are we ready with that?
As ready as we
Good
can.
mama.
Huh?
As ready as we can be.
Okay, as ready as we can be. This is Aaron Trombley. She is running for town council up in Monroe, New York, and she is one of our Blue Dots, and that is her contact information. That is her official Act Blue account. If you want to donate, please, we encourage you to do so, because it all starts with the support of her constituents and those that support her and other candidates around the country to do their thing, to be able to run and to be able to change the society that we live in for the better. And that's what Aaron is trying to do, and that's what other people are trying to do around this country. And Travis and I'm leading up to this because we're going to show you a little, how long is it, 4 minutes? About a 4 minute.
4 minutes.
Yeah, about a 4 minute video. We're going to show you. And yesterday, Travis and I went to the bus, which really it's BUS, the Bar Under the Sun, and it tickled me because it used to be the old Greyhound bus station downtown before the bus station moved away, and they made this into a bar. Anyway, we went there. At the invitation of Barbara Canales, the county judge here of the district in the county. I first met her in 2018 at the IBEW hall where her and other candidates in that election season were campaigning, and I was there and got to meet a lot of people. Anyway, Barbara remembered me. We don't have much of the audio because there was some very loud music playing when we were trying to talk, and we had some issues with the recorder, so it's a little shorter than we have liked to, but you ready?
Yeah, just FYI, anybody on Discord will not be able to hear this, just because that's just the way it's set up. Originally, we were going to upload this, but Dad was like, we're going to do it live, and I said, okay.
Do it live! Do it live, damn it! Do it live!
More or less that.
Bill O'Reilly.
So, yeah, so on that note, I guess here's the video. Let me try to get this going, and to everybody on Discord, we will be back in just a second. And
so if you're on YouTube, you can turn up the volume there.
Yeah.
Facebook, whatever.
All right, let's hope this works. And
let's hope it works. Here's our trip.
YouTube chat, if you don't mind, let me know if you can hear audio, because we and Dad won't be able to hear it, but y'all should be able to. So.
Oh, we won't hear it?
No.
Oh.
This is.
Oh, that's right, because we're in Discord.
So, anyway, alrighty, here we go. Here's video. Let's hope it works.
Hey, how y'all doing, baby? We told you we was going to come into town. Travis and I are coming into Corpus Christi, our beautiful, sparkling city by the bay. We are here to attend an event. I had the honor to be invited to County Judge Barbara Canales' re-election campaign kickoff. And it's a mingler, I guess, down here in downtown. And Travis and I are going to take our camera in there and go mingle a little bit. This is how it works, baby. Your voice, your vote. That's what matters. And it starts at the local level. And it doesn't take much to get involved. Maybe a phone call to your local Democratic headquarters. That's all it takes, baby. Next thing you know, you're in the loop, getting invited to a soiree or something to be involved in your local politics, which will guide you right into your state politics and the national politics, baby. But it gets you a way to be involved, baby. So let's head on over there and see what's going on. And this is where we're going. We're down here in downtown Corpus Christi on North Chaparral Street. We're going to be filming here at the kickoff for Judge Barbara Canales. So, as they say, let's get this party started. Let's go inside.
This is what it takes. It takes a village to make transformational change in your community. What we've been through together is not just historic. It touched the human soul. We have the ability to do great things. Our quest is not over. We are going to get back to the business at hand and building the future that we all said we wanted and that we all deserve. I want to take us through the vision that we've set out together. We've started already. Now, let's finish. Let's finish strong. We love you, and let's get to work.
I was so inspired by Judge Canales' voice. It just reminded me why I liked her so much in 2018. She's good for Corpus Christi. She's good for Nueces County. And she's good for this country, baby. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us out here at the bus, the bar under the sun. I'm glad I got to bring you all along. We'll see y'all later.
And that was our, we had a little trouble with our record. We got to get a wireless microphone. That's what we need to do. Isn't that what you said we need?
I mean, yeah, I mean, that could help, I guess. But I mean, there was a lot of things going on with that. But
when I went to go get water, that lady up there by the water said, what is that thing you got there? I said, it's a mouse. It's a mouse? I said, well, it's a dead one, but and I had to explain it's to keep the wind. That's to keep the wind noise out of the microphone. Wouldn't have done any good because they were playing a whole lot of music that was copyrighted and we can't play, or I'll be kicked off again. But I hope to do a little bit better, longer, and we do have a possibility that we might even be able to get an interview with Barbara Canales on the lines of what I did with Eric Olguin. It's in the work. We talked to her campaign manager and all that stuff. Anyway, it's our first jump off into the political season again, and it's starting early because we have to. We have to be prepared, and we have to get the people that are going to vote out in the street, and that's what Barbara's campaign. I was really impressed with her speech. She spoke a lot about society in general, how it's our responsibility to make the changes that we want in this world. And so, yeah, I was inspired by her in 2018. She made a fantastic judge, and now she's up for re-election, and I'm 100% behind her, baby. So, anyway, y'all still there?
Still here.
Yeah, I think so. You can hear me, right?
Yep. Yes, we can hear you. So, that was our first little dip toe. But we had some.
There's Bill.
We had some issues we have to work out that we had not planned for. So, but no,
that's what the first road trip's for. Is to dust everything off.
Everything off and get back to used to going out and mingle. Yeah. Well, my beard isn't long enough. That's when you see when you heard we're talking in the video thing can't be heard. She's pointing. The guy with the beard. Yeah. That's me, the guy with the long beard. Yeah, so I told you all when I cut that beard off, man, I was going to lose a lot of visibility with that thing. Huh.
Hey, John, let me ask you something.
What's that?
How did you feel about being back out there again? It feel pretty cool?
It did. A little nervous there because in 2018 there was people I knew. This time I walked in, I didn't know anybody except her. And when she came out, of course, there's a lot of people that are seeing the judge. And so I was kind of hanging in the background, just she kept looking at me like, I know you.
Right.
So,
yeah, well, I felt the same way after, being away for a year and a half. I used to speak all the time and every other week at the American Legion, and then getting back out there a couple of weeks ago for the first time in a year and a half. The first two times were a little like, holy shit, I got a little rust under the belt, man.
Yeah,
because it did feel good, and thank you for saying that to people about getting involved. If you didn't, I flipped over to YouTube to listen to that, but very important what John said. Get involved. Call your local Democratic outfit. Get involved in your neighborhood, your community. It all begins in your neighborhood, guys.
It begins with a phone call. That's all you really got to do. Make one phone call. I guarantee you there's going to be people say, wow, we heard you want to come help us. We'd love to have you come down and maybe stuff envelopes or something.
And there's plenty of us here in the Blue Dot family that do it. And you can take a take an example from John Fly, what he did up there in Pennsylvania and others. It's a good thing, and it'll make you feel good too.
Yes,
so.
It does. It makes you feel like you're being involved in the process, and you are. You are. You pick a candidate, and you go, I kind of like the way Aaron Trombley's up there talking about stuff. I think I'll support her, and that's the way it works. And so yeah.
Like Beto O'Rourke. I like some of the new people that are coming out that are in Colorado. I like some of the new ones.
Oh, we're going to see some races this time, baby. We are going to see some races this year. Because look at the ammunition the Democrats have against. I don't know. Pick anybody on the other side of the list. The ammunition that the Democrats have to start tossing bombs over that way, and be able to speak about the progress in our vision of the future. Remember, the Republicans don't have a vision of the future except for corporations need more money, so we're going to take some. That's it.
The funny thing about it, John, is I talk to a lot of my nephews and my nieces. And my nephews and my nieces are basically, they want change. They want, they don't want the government to help out per se, but they want, they want people to have a good living. They want people to have, equal rights. They want people to be able to earn a wage and, do this. And they want people to, be able to, have fun and still have a life.
That's, I don't understand what it is about the Republican Party when it comes to issues like this, because it benefits their constituents. I gotta catch up here real quick. It is, and there went the squirrel right through my head. Danced right in there, ran up a tree, and next thing you know, my brain's barking at it. John Diddybag came in with $10 and said, if they're so close together, why they call him a John Diddybag? If they're so close together, why do they call them apartments? That is a damn good. They're apartments? No, they're right together. That's pretty. John, you're killing me, brother. I love that. And Lady Freedom Rock came in with $5 and said, I finally got into the Blue Room. Outstanding, Lady Freedom Rocks. We're going to be in there in a little bit. Come on into the show if you want. Here he is again. Thank you, Lady Freedom Rocks. And John Diddybag came back in with $10 and said, how come we drive on a parkway and park in a driveway? These are questions that must be answered, and that's why higher education is needed. Send your children to school because we need to figure this shit out. Parkway, driveway, make up your mind. Where do you want me to go with this car? I parked here, officer, because it says parkway. Go into court and argue that shit.
That'll be the next thing, People stop on the side of the road. Well, what are you doing?
It's a parkway.
I'm high on the highway.
I'm high. Well, of course you are. It's a highway. I come out here to get high. That's it. I'm taking you to jail for being high on the highway. You can't. It's in the name, damn it.
Yep.
Wouldn't you love to argue some of that shit like that?
That'd be hilarious.
I'm parked here because it's a parkway.
That doesn't make a good point, though.
You're in the fast lane. I don't give a shit. 2 lines, I can park here.
Parkway and a driveway. Yeah, that's pretty intelligent. Yeah.
You know what he'd tell me? Huh?
What's that?
Never mind. My button don't work. I ain't got no button. Yeah, that's what he'd say. I got to start over. He's telling me to shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's a shut up. Get in the car. Put your hands out. That's what I'd hear. Anyway, what's up? What's up with who's this guy? What's his name? Come on, man. Well, before I find his name, y'all hear about Missouri? Missouri, baby. Missouri is getting to the bottom of this critical race theory stuff. So they're going to hold a meeting, baby. They hold a committee. The Legislative Committee of Missouri held a committee, a joint committee on education as related to race relations in the state of Missouri. Not a single person of color was invited to that committee. No black teachers.
Oh, misery.
Oh, What?
Well, then how are you supposed to have a committee?
Yeah, how are you going to have a committee? And what are you going to do? You have a committee and talk about the people that you didn't invite? Because that's what you're talking about. And you didn't invite none of them? Not a single teacher? Not a single educator? Not a school principal? Nothing in the state of Missouri to represent the black people of Missouri? Really? And you're going to go in there and discuss critical race theory, which isn't even being taught in your freaking schools? Jesus. It's pitiful. You want to slap them? You want to slap them?
What about the law that Texas Senate passed out?
Oh, which
about
one?
Teaching that. It's a new school curriculum.
Oh, about evolution?
No. It was you can't teach all this stuff.
Oh, the critical race theory.
Stuff.
Yeah, because it's the keywords now. It's the big boogeyman that the right is using now. Critical race theory. They're trying to teach They're trying to teach little Billy that being white is bad. That Billy, because of the nature of the color of his skin, is going to be discriminated against because he's pale. Look at there. We can't have little Billy feeling that. Kiss my ass. This is another.
Well, I guess it lists a whole bunch of things you can't teach.
That's Texas, baby. That's Texas. And guess what? Guess what? What Texas does, y'all get. Because Texas buys more books than anybody else.
Well, they publish a lot of books for other states.
Yeah, we publish a lot of books. What's that?
Well, this is a group of people that was just calling us snowflakes for being so fragile.
Indeed they were, David. Indeed they were.
Yeah.
Remember them telling us, get over it. Remember? Yeah. And guess what? Snowflakes. They're whining. What's this, that first guy that they got on the insurrection charges got 8 months. I'm really kind of disappointed in that. But he had one of the lower charges. I'm just, I think it should have been more than 8 months.
Yeah, what was it they said? He said, well, I've got to work because I'm a mechanic. I have to work. The judge said, well, yeah, but...
Okay, we'll put you to work at a prison motor pool.
You can work for 8 months in prison, yeah.
Yeah, you can work in prison. Of course,
as I understood it, the most he was going to face was 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that he probably cut a deal. Because he cut a deal early, he probably has fingered a number of other people.
I'm hoping so. Did you see the guy that got busted because he was videotaping with his mom?
Yeah. They're not sending our best, are they?
No, they're not sending their best, are they? No, they're not. They held those in reserves. Some of them got caught, but that's what we're going to see a lot of coming out in this committee. Tom, it's bothering me because I wrote somebody's name down for being a pervert.
I got to thinking about this the other night. Hopefully it helps you think about it, John, but go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Before you forget, go ahead.
All right, Ben Stroud came in with $5 and said, how can we have so many laws contradict other laws and make laws complicated? Over one answer, the Tea Party GOP lawmakers. There's a loophole for everything, Ben. It was designed that way, and it really was. Sad to say. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. No, I wasn't going to change subjects, but I was going to talk about sex. Oh, shit. Everybody gets perked up. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about Idaho Representative, and I think it's a state rep, Priscilla Giddings. Priscilla Giddings.
Yes, state rep.
Yeah, she's state rep up there in Idaho. Yeah. She's getting in a little trouble there. Having a little investigation on her ass. Because she's had 2 complaints of sexual abuse against interns. And this last one was a 19-year-old female intern who was sexually assaulted by, allegedly, by Priscilla Giddings, state rep. Isn't that nice?
Go figure.
That's a party of family values, And they're against gay marriage. They're against all that stuff. Really? I think there's some of y'all in the closet. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Now would be a good time to come out. Before you get caught for the shit. Be proud of who you are. Damn it. I don't know. Those are my little are you shitting me moments. It bothers me because people who rise to a level within our society and within our government. Positions of responsibility.
I got to thinking about this the other day. Sorry, John.
No.
I got to thinking about this the other day. And why isn't that I know that the blue dots here, and I know that the Democrats that didn't vote for the orange anus, why can't we get a petition together and basically say it needs to be like, we need to basically like charge Donald Trump for what he did to the country, and it needs to be the United States against Donald Jonathan.
I believe it's coming, TW. I believe we're going to see a case, the U.S. versus Donald J. Trump. How can we not? How can we claim to have laws
I've
if
been
there
thinking
isn't?
about that for a little while. It's just, it's like, it's going to come, sooner or later, somebody's going to come out and say, fuck that bastard,
I just, I'm concerned, like many of you, I'm concerned for my country with this continuing rambling on the other side, an attempt to sweep everything under the rug, to hide it, to dismiss it, as though it was just a bunch of people who got carried away.
Like
No.
Bill and I were talking one day. Most presidents, when they're out of office, they go away, and you kind of hear about them once in a while. Hey, I wrote a cookbook, or my dog, got hit by a car, or hey, I wrote a cookbook about, such and such, or I wrote how do you build a house, or something stupid.
Right.
No, Donnie, you just keep hearing.
Donnie continues to perpetuate this lie that he is the greatest thing in the world. Uh-oh. I heard that guy before.
Really quick, just before we get too much into it, we want to welcome Keith B.
Oh.
and Robert Herron to the room.
I didn't see y'all speak in there. Keith, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Say hello to
Hey.
Kathy for me.
I will. John, I got a question. What do you think of this Trump O'Reilly tour?
Trump O'Reilly tour. They're having a hard time getting any tickets sold. They're not drawing a big crowd here. I think it's laughable. They're going to try to do whatever they can. If it comes down to it, they'll do what they did before and start paying people to show up. Giving them gas money and lodging money and food money and everything. Just drive across country, come see them. We need people in the stands. So that's what.
By the way, when you do here, the check is in the mail.
Yeah, the check's in the mail. Y'all just go ahead and take out. And if you run out of gas on the way, just call me. I'll cash app it to you. Right.
A free MyPillow with every ticket sold.
Yeah, really. And Robert, how are you doing, my friend?
Not bad. How about yourself, Johnny?
Pretty good. I've been seeing some of your work there, buddy. Been keeping
Yeah,
up
I've been busy. I did a new project today. Like I put a hand-blown alien marble into an organite pyramid. I made an organite pyramid with my marbles. So I'm kind of mixing my art right now.
I saw that. I saw the little green alien.
Interesting.
That was really cool. That's got to be.
A really happy note. I grew up in Orange County, and I really love the fact that Marjorie Taylor and Matt Butt got chased out of Southern California.
Yeah. Wasn't that great?
Orange County really, because it's super conservative. I mean, Orange County is conservative.
It is the red
so
part
to
of
have
California.
them chased out of there, that's a good sign. It's a really good sign.
I think it continues to point in the direction that, I think we're going to take 22. I think we got a good shot at gaining in the Senate and in the House. People are tired of this shit.
When I see conservative, yeah, right.
They don't want to be associated with it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, when I see conservatives like Orange County saying, get out of here, we don't want you here, that is a really good sign. So that gives me faith.
It does.
I can tell you part of the trick of that happening.
Huh.
A lot of us are putting pressure on the businesses, and the bottom line is they don't want to lose money, no matter how conservative the voter base is.
Yeah.
They don't spend the money in those areas. These are tourist dollars, and the tourist population is saying, we're not going to go there if you're going to have these yahoos.
Yeah. The tourists aren't necessarily red.
Everybody seen that Midas Touch video?
No, I have not, but I was planning on watching it. That one from Lincoln Project?
No, Midas Touch.
No, I have not seen it.
The comedian, the punks.
They made the heads big and the bodies really tiny.
Oh, no, I have not seen it.
This is the one where the comedian comes up with, like Aussie Dave was telling us about.
Oh.
Comes up and punks.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz got punked on the beach there in Riverside.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Guy in an American flag costume runs up behind Marjorie Taylor Greene and starts talking about, people think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy. And then turns to Matt Gaetz and goes, people think you're a pedophile. Yeah, people think you're a pedophile. Yeah, I don't think you're a pedophile. Look, does he look like a pedophile to you? He just kept repeating pedophile. I just loved it. Shit.
Then he tried to have a rally on the steps of somewhere in Riverside.
In Riverside City Hall.
Yeah, and they were yelling at him in the crowd, pedophile, pedophile, pedophile.
I think it's a tag that he's got, everywhere he goes. He ought to just give it up, run for the hills, baby. I mean, I do. I think they got him dead to rights. But, I can't wait for there's so much coming down the pipe. All right.
And it didn't even phase her. The guy called her crazy. It didn't even phase her.
Nope.
I saw that. She wasn't even
She's sitting in there with 2 thumbs up. While he's calling Matt Gaetz a pedophile, there's her with 2 thumbs up. Matt Gaetz, pedophile. Yes. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, and they're throwing rallies on the sidewalk because they're getting kicked out of every place.
They got no place else to go. No place else to go.
Well, that's kind of what you get when you don't pay your bills, and you don't go with Donnie all the time, and Donnie doesn't pay his bills. You can't really go anywhere.
Boy, howdy shit. Let me catch up real quick. Megawet Willie came in with $5 and said, Tommy Chong said it was unfair. That guy only got 8 months for what he did, and he got 9 months for having a bong. For having a bong.
Right?
Doesn't seem like it's
considering the bongs are legal here now.
Yeah.
There was something that somebody brought up that guy turned on a bunch of people, guaranteed. We've only seen the beginning of this. This is just the start.
Oh, yeah.
We're finally seeing people go to prison.
Oh, we're going to see it pick up now. This guy is just the beginning. He had one charge against him, and he got 8 years. 8 months. We're going to go up the ladder, and we're going to start seeing people going for multiple years.
Guaranteed. These people incriminated other people. Guaranteed.
Hey, be the first one on your block to jump out there and make a deal, baby. John Diddybag came in with another $10. John, careful, and said, and this is a good question because it goes back to the chicken egg thing. How do boneless chickens procreate? Just like that. No bones in there. How they doing that? How do you These are questions that must be answered. What's that, Robert?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a will, there's a way, brother. Don't care if you have to slime your way across the floor. You're going to get there.
There's got to be a way to do this, man. Come on.
Oh, man, disgusting creatures. Stay away from them. Bill Jones, what's going on out in North Carolina?
Well, not a whole lot. The Discord is not liking me today. I think it's my thunderstorms. I've been zapped about 3 times, but they keep letting me back in, so that's good.
Well, it better let you back in. It better let you.
No worries. Yeah, I've been awful busy since. Let's see, I was last on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today were crazy. But tomorrow I'm taking the day off. So
there you go. It's a wise thing to do.
Well, I've been busy with the committee and then working on. I've been working on Jeff Jackson's campaign. He's in the middle of hitting all 100 counties in the state, and he's already done 52 of them.
Outstanding.
So, yeah, and then
That's
he's
what
going to do a
Democrats
second
do.
round.
They try to get out to the people.
Yep. Well, we
Good
learned
ones.
a lesson from Cal Cunningham last year. We learned a big lesson. We hit the ground running with 7 months to go. This time we hit the ground with 16 months to go. So we're going to be out there a long time. And I think that was a mistake we made. We didn't get out there early enough. It's all about talking to people and banging on doors and having rallies in towns. And that's what it's about. And
It is. It is.
That's what my committee is working on, strategy and what to do. And one of our big selling points when we first met back in the spring on the internet was we need to get out early and we need to hit the ground hard.
Yeah.
And we need to go visit every county at least twice, and we need to talk to the people. And we have
That's what makes
contacts
a great
everywhere
campaign.
we have contacts everywhere from Moose Lodges to Elks Lodges to American Legions to
There you go.
VFWs. That's where I come in with my American Legion and my military background. I have lots of contacts around the state, and we just use those people, and they set us up and give us a date and tell Jeff and his people, and we show up, and it's already, I think, showing dividends. But before I let you go, I don't know when they're going to zap me again, but if you're listening to my voice, take John's advice and my advice that I've been spewing for the 2 years that I've been on Discord. Get involved. It's worth it. You'll love every minute of it. And all it takes is for you to convince one person. You convince one person to vote blue, and the next election we can win the landslide.
We'll
Just
double
think
the
about
count.
that.
You
That's
get
right.
one person, we double the count. And
That's
continue that and extrapolate that out, and we win.
Yep. That's it. We're going to
what
win.
we have to do.
But get involved. And thank you, John, for what you do. And oh, by the way, Travis, I've been busy the last few days, but I will get on the website and I will participate in your survey. And
Okay.
I don't know if there's is there a little thing there for a comment? Can I leave a comment?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And to remind everybody, we're talking about the November 13th, 12th, 13th, and 14th in San Antonio, Texas. We're going to have a Blue Dot family meetup, and we're putting together. You can go to a bluedotintexas.com. There's a button there to what does it say?
It's just basically a survey. We're just trying to figure out how many people are interested in coming along, whether y'all are interested in getting a group rate.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
just
you're
need
doing.
to know
what
how
you're
many
doing
people want to stay in the hotel. So as long as I get that magical PIN number, I'm good.
yeah. Well, that's what I was getting at. Is like, yeah. So if anybody's showing up, and whether you're going to be looking to get the group rate with all of us in the hotel, or you're going to find your own lodging, this just gives us an idea of how many people are coming, and if we can get, if Bill can, because Bill's working really hard to get a group rate in San Antonio. So So anybody who's actually thinking about coming down. Just go to bluedotintexas.com. On the homepage, you should see a little link that takes you to a survey.
So there's not a big hurry, but by the first week of September, I will have a list of several hotels on the boardwalk area for you and what they're offering us, and let you and John make the decision, because you guys know San Antonio. I haven't been to San Antonio in 20 years. It's changed a lot since I've been there. So
yeah,
I'll just get you the data and feed it to you, and y'all can decide which one you want to go to. So
right. Well, we appreciate all the hard work you're putting into this, Bill.
yeah, no worries there. Hey, I'm not afraid to make a phone call or talk to people. That's one thing about me.
Don't be shy. Stand right up and speak your mind. Thank you, Bill. Man, we appreciate that. And again, like I said, go by the website, and if you're thinking about coming, let us know. Even if you're in the San Antonio area, go ahead and jump in there, so we'll have an idea how many people we can expect and what kind of accommodations we might have to maneuver for a meeting area. But anyway, we sure hope y'all can make it. I'm really looking forward to it. People are starting to do this. Robin Kincaid is planning a horn-in up in West Virginia to gather members of the Horn family up there. It's good if those that can travel and make it to be able to get together in person, and it just solidifies that relationship that we all have and have grown here. So Anyway.
I got zapped again.
Did you get zapped again, Bill? Damn, it's after your ass.
No worries. One last thing. Is this the Saturday and Sunday, or is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Is it a 2-day event, 3-day event, or what? I'm not sure.
Well, we're calling it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I probably won't stay Sunday night. I'm not going to stay Sunday night. We'll probably leave on Sunday, come back to Corpus.
It'll probably be late Friday before I get there because I have an event Wednesday night and Thursday night, and I can't fly.
The main day will be the 14th. That's the day. The day.
Main day. I thought the main day is the 13th, Saturday.
Yeah, because Friday's the 12th,
the 13th.
Saturday's the 13th, Sunday's the 14th.
Right.
Yeah. The 14th is Nana Lovely's birthday.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, I'm just busy. The Marine Corps birthday on the 10th and Veterans Day the 11th, and then Friday I can fly out to San Antonio. We'll be good.
Outstanding, Bill. I am looking forward to meeting you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of Blue Dots. I know you guys like my brothers and sisters already, but it's going to be nice.
It's going to be neat.
Faces and
again,
nice.
no place finer than the San Antonio Riverwalk. You're going to enjoy that all by itself.
Yep.
It'll be a trip to remember. So.
Anyway, I'm going to get out of here before this thunderstorm gets me again. Take care, guys.
All right, Bill. Thank you very much, brother, for coming in.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too, brother. All right. Well, I am so looking forward to that. And Jeremy just came in the room. Jeremy, how are you doing?
I'm good, but I want to put out a message to some of you people out west. I'm talking to you, Sparky. If you get out there and do the simple thing and rake your forest, I wouldn't be having smog right now.
No shit. You think these people, raking? How difficult can raking be? Come on, man. That's what I heard anyway.
No, it was so bad you could see.
We got fires everywhere right now.
It's
my neighbor lit his house. My neighbor lit his house on fire today, about 3 miles down the road. All of a sudden, I smelled like I thought it was melting rubber or something. I came out of my shop to see if I lit something on fire, and all I could see was black smoke a couple miles down the road. And I was like, "Uh-oh, somebody lit their house on fire."
I know exactly what you mean, Robert, because anytime I've got my torch or my welding stuff out, and I smell something burning, I just naturally assumed I do.
It was me. I thought, oh shit.
I'm pretty confident that my last dying words are pretty well going to be, well, shit. That didn't work.
Right.
It's probably going
to be. Famous last words. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. That didn't work.
Whoops.
That old welding program. If the weld smells like pork, you're on fire.
Yeah, I thought your last words would be, somebody smell pork?
Yeah, somebody smell pork. That's it. Y'all laugh, but when I first broke out in the oil field as a welder, you learn through the trade what to weld and what not to weld on. And one of the things not to weld on is called a gun barrel.
Oh, yeah.
It's a piece of oil field infrastructure. It's a separator type thing. It's a big tank, singular, with lines going in and out. And when I first went to work on my own, this old boy, James was his name, and he was blind as bat. Had to have a driver drive him around everywhere. He knew the oil field like the back of his hand. He knew everything about every well on his property. And but to read something, he would have to hold it up to his face like this. And I mean, just really close. And anyway, he took me out to one of the tanks one day, and he said he had a little leak. He wanted it welded up, and he was getting his face right up there in that gun barrel. And trying to find the crack. Yeah. And he said, oh, here it is. He circled it with a grease pen. A piece of chalk. And, I was stupid because I made that weld. And it wasn't until later that I learned out, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? You could have blown yourself up. Really? Just a little leak. I just put a little Band-Aid over it, zip it up. Yeah, if that level would have been down just a little bit more, yeah, we would have. That would have been my last words. Oh shit! I don't even think I would have had time to get the oh shit out. Yeah.
How about the reports coming out that Donnie's shocked to find out that the rich can be held accountable? I guess there's ongoing reports that when Weiselberg was carried off in cuffs, he was in shock. He can't believe that the rich and powerful can be held for their crimes or get in trouble.
What kind of message does that send? The right one.
But hey, check this out. So Trump fired him, so he threw him under the bus, right? As soon as he gets arrested, he's like,
Yep.
I don't want
no
nothing to do
longer
with
work
you.
for the company here because you're a criminal.
Right.
You're indicted.
But I guarantee you, he's going to roll over on Trump. Everybody, that guy is going to roll. He's not going to go to prison for the rest of his life.
I think he's
not.
going to roll.
He's too old.
Yeah.
He's way too old.
No matter if he gets a light sentence.
74 years old, yeah.
And so,
even
so
20
is this
years
guy that just got arrested with the I'm looking for his name. I forgot.
And look at look at his lifestyle. He's used to living good. He's got money. He's not used to living in a prison tank.
No.
He's not going to.
It's not going to last. He's not going to like it. No.
He's not going to see a prison tank.
You think?
He's going to go to some country club federal prison.
Well, no, wait a minute. Let me back up.
Even Club Fed is still prison, and I guarantee you, look.
No, because
my stepdad was a congressman that went to prison. I guarantee you, and I didn't think my stepdad was going to make it because he was so old. I thought, God, he's going to die in jail. But it's not cozy for them when they go to prison. Trust me.
I also think that
Weisselberg's
New York
on state charges, not federal.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. It was the state charges. That he's up on.
He go to Rikers Island.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. This is just the
Keith,
beginning.
Just so you know, brother, we got one of those nice federal prisons right up the road up here in Three Rivers, Texas. Pretty nice looking place there. You can see the tennis courts from out on the highway. It's a really nice place. It's right by a state park.
Hang all these other people. Because wait till you see them start to hang all these other people when they start connecting the dots to the other people involved.
What I want to see,
making more arrests.
We're going to start seeing the convictions of these people. There's over 500 of them now that have been charged in this. You're going to start seeing them, and they're going to start getting various sentences up to some high. I'm thinking 20 years because there's some people in there that did some bad shit, and they're going to pay for it. These are the pawns of the game. I want to get to the bishop, the rook. That's who I want to see. The knight, who was making the moves behind the scenes, because that's who was pulling the strings on this. And I think those are going to lead into congressional offices.
But you got to play the game as it's played. In order to get to the king, you got to go through the rest of it to do it right.
You got to one pawn at a time, baby.
That's right.
You think about it too, though, John. You think about it. Well, okay, he fired Weissenberg. That just makes Donnie look like a whole.
Totally. Come on.
I think Donnie's beyond giving a shit what he looks like.
Well, I think it's basically going to go, well, you fired him. Okay, well, we're just going to come on you, and we're going to find more evidence.
Well, why'd you fire him? Well, he's a crook. Really?
Yeah, and then they're going to go, well, how is he a crook? Because you're the crook that told him to be a crook.
You're the guy who worked for him.
That guy has worked for Trump for over 30 years, 40 years, whatever it's been. There's no way. There's no way he didn't know what he was doing. There's no fucking way.
Well, as BW says here, if anyone should have any money put away, it'll be Weisselberg. He's got money stashed.
No shit.
But it's not just him; it's his kid too. Ain't it his son that's
and all Donnie's doing? Donnie's just playing cover my ass. I'm just going to cover my ass and fire this guy.
You even got Jarrett and Ivanka trying to distance themselves from him.
Right.
I kind of knew him for a while, but we've drifted apart.
Yeah, he's covering himself to where he's going to look like an idiot too, though.
He has done that for the last 4 years to everybody he has come in contact with. I don't care who it is. He throws them under the bus. He does a tailspin on him the next day. That guy badmouthed me. Oh, he never was a good guy to start with. I mean, he does that every time. Every time. He's got a pattern. Donnie's got a pattern.
Yes.
He's just
it works for him.
Pattern.
It's continued to work for him.
It works because people put up with it.
If you were a criminologist looking at this guy's pattern, you would think this guy has a criminal pattern so blatant It's just insane.
There's the key
And
word.
he does it,
It's blatant.
and the stupid thing is that he does it out there and thinks,
That's what I
okay,
mean.
if I know that
It's
I'm
blatant.
doing it,
It's not against
I'm
the law
gonna
if I
get
tell
away
you
with
I'm
it.
doing it. Yes.
No, he's arrogant. He's definitely arrogant.
He is,
He
yes.
wants to commit the crime right in front of the people. Go,
Yes.
watch what I can do.
And deny
nobody
it
will
and
stop him.
call you the criminal.
Right.
Yeah.
That's his game. You know.
Historically
There you go.
speaking, it's the same pattern you saw with John Gotti. It's the same pattern you saw with Al Capone. They were very,
Yeah.
very blatant in calling
Yeah.
themselves honest businessmen
And
and
what
saying
happened
that
to
others.
those
I'm an honest businessman. Well, you know.
I know, but we have to pursue them the same way. It took a long time, but
Right.
it takes persistence.
Right. I'm
What
so
was
happy.
it again?
The
finally got
wheels
to
of
see somebody
justice turn
handcuffed.
slow.
And
You
both
know?
of them died in prison.
Because it took us 4 years just to see one guy get handcuffed, basically, and only because Trump is not the president anymore, and he can't obstruct justice. So now they're going to get him. All those people that were after him, they don't have anybody to stand in the way anymore, which is great. You know,
Tom Brady came to the light side.
I saw that today.
That was cute. That was cute.
Yeah, I guess even Tom Brady's trying to distance himself a little bit from old Donnie Boy. We're going to see this. You know, there's so many things that point to this. The other day when I spoke about the 10 Republicans that voted to impeach Donnie, every
Right.
one of those Republicans is fundraising at a higher rate than
Yeah.
their primary challengers who are supported by Donnie.
because they had integrity. They had integrity, and that's
yes.
important.
That's what a lot of people are looking at. That's how come I
Yep.
don't think Liz Cheney's going to lose her seat in Colorado. I don't
I
think
hope-
so.
I hope not.
I
Wyoming.
think Colorado's
Wyoming.
going to stand by her.
Wyoming.
Republicans, anyway.
You know, you got to look at the people that have integrity. I don't care if they're blue or if they're whatever.
Yeah.
That's look at them. If they have integrity, I'm on their side. If they're going to tell the truth, man, I'm on your side.
I'm all ready
But
to
if you're
go.
going to lie to us,
Don't bring your lies up in here.
but yeah, don't bring your lies and try to fake out the nation. Go ahead.
That's Wyoming. She's from.
Yeah. And as Diana Mallory would say, bequeather the gong came in with $5 and said, and another one bites the dust. Tick, 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 Donnie. I love it too, Diana. That's what it is. He's got to be getting nervous about this shit. You know he
No,
does.
you got to start singing. You got to sing. Another one bites the bus. Another one bites, the bus. Another one bites the bus. Play your bus.
Oh, wait,
Not
there's
your bus.
my bus. There it is. There it is. Here, stand right here. Oh, damn, Jared, I'm sorry. Watch it, Melania. Go help him.
There goes.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Number
Melania,
one,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Under the
Yeah,
bus.
that's what that shit
First
is.
sign of trouble.
He
when
would
he gets
throw 'em all
fired
under the
after
bus.
30 years of service.
I got to get some more buttons.
After 30, 40 years of service, he fires him. First sign of trouble, you're fired.
Yep. I didn't know you was a
wasn't
crook.
me.
Are you
I
shit?
didn't know you're a criminal.
Yeah, I didn't know you was a criminal.
You know, you
I can't run my
Can you
businesses no more
imagine-
because now you're an indicted criminal.
You know, the funny thing is I think about it. Can you imagine his dad going, "You are the biggest dumb fuck in the world."
You know, the
Is that his kids, Johnny's kids? Because they are both. I mean, look at the cocaine kid, man. That guy is like, he just like, I'm waiting for him to explode on TV, like just to.
Oh,
you
you
know,
mean his
like-
head explode? Like,
oh,
Yeah, just
Don
like
Jr.?
just completely explode. Yeah, Don Jr.
Yeah.
Because he's still on. I've never seen a hard case of cocaine
is
since the
pretty
70s.
well- He's pretty well cooked. He looks like it, man. He looks like he's pretty much up there. I'm
I
telling
love
you.
the reports that Donald
Yeah.
hates his girlfriend.
oh yeah, that was funny too.
We're having a quarrel. Right. Well, anytime you do cocaine long enough, you're gonna have
Oh, yeah.
quarrels
Yeah,
with anybody.
Yeah.
I don't care
You do
who
it
you-
long enough, your
What was
marriage
it?
ain't going to last anyway.
That's
Well,
right.
On
It ain't
down the
gonna
road,
last.
it won't last. Yeah, you're going to make
Yeah, what was it, David? They said she walks on eggshells around Senior, but she could tell Junior where to go.
Yeah,
And
she
those two,
basically is.
those two are codependent psychopaths. That's what they are. They're
I saw
codependent
that.
and they're both insane. So that's, and that can only last so long before it just explodes. And that's,
I saw today
Where
where
they're
they lost their temporary Secret Service protection.
And plus, the daddy's not president anymore. They got They got nothing to hang on to anymore. They got nothing anymore. It's like it's over. Their whole thing is.
Who temporarily lost their service?
The kids.
Kids.
They lost
Oh,
the
both.
service.
Really?
They only got it for 6 months.
Oh,
Right.
oh, that's right. We're 6 months old now.
They lost their protection plan from we, the taxpayers.
Yes.
We don't have to pay to babysit them anymore.
No,
Thank
Donnie still gets his. That's where you lost.
Yeah, because he's an ex. But, you know, if he gets indicted, I wonder what happens to all of his
and
benefits.
still charges his Secret Service detachment.
Oh, if they
for
successfully indict him, he goes to
accommodations.
prison. He loses all that.
That's
Yeah, he
true.
loses
Yeah,
everything.
if he's a convicted felon, you lose all that shit. Oddly wired, our dear poet came in with $5 and said, LOL, in Facebook jail for 20th time in 2 years. I merely suggested we should hang the traitors, DEA Barrack. What?
Yeah, because you
Oddly-
suggested that you hang him. See,
Yeah.
that's a death threat. You just said, let's hang him, and
Let's hang
that's
'em.
like a death threat. to them.
That's going to get you.
You got to be careful what you say. If they interpret it as something violent, they're gonna,
Yeah, they're
you
gonna nail you
threatened
for it.
somebody. And
Yeah,
They'll
speaking
get
of
you for
violence,
it.
I do have a question.
Ooh,
you
violence.
guys
I
see
love the
what-
game. What about it?
Did you guys see what was going on out here in California with these Trumpians planning to firebomb Gavin Newsom's house?
Oh, no, I haven't
Oh, I
heard of
didn't
this.
hear about that.
Planning other acts of violence. Yeah, they arrested him and broke up the plot.
Good.
But we still have these Trumpians planning violent acts around the country.
You know, that's one by one if we have
They
to.
were
I hope
going
nothing
after
happens.
Democratic headquarters.
No, they scooped him up. They
Good,
arrested him.
good.
Fortunately, the ones we're catching that are planning this aren't particularly smart.
that's what the NSA is supposed to do. It's supposed to catch those guys. That's what really pissed me off after 9/11, that they could actually let what happened at the Capitol happen. Because our NSA was created over that terrorist attack to stop.
I'm going to sound real paranoid, but what happened on the 6th of January was allowed. There were people making
That's not
sure that was
paranoid.
able to happen.
That's not paranoid, dude. You're right on the money.
Look to General
told
Flynn's
him to stand
brother,
down.
look to General Flynn.
Oh, you
He
mean
told
the
him to
future
stand
vice
down.
president next month?
No,
Mike
he
Flynn?
told him to stand down. He said, "Stand down. When this happens, stand down. I don't want you to do anything." That's what he told him.
Look into the Capitol Police of why they were understaffed that day.
That's going to come up
everything.
in the committee.
Come on, dude.
You know,
All of that. That's what
why
we
we need
don't
a
want.
lack
committee.
of security in the Capitol itself is going to be an issue in that committee. Albeit, I believe it's going to be a side issue as compared to what the fuck caused this. Because we all know the answer to that.
Kevin McCarthy calling Donnie, hey, you can end this, and then he goes down and kisses his ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there is no hope for Kevin McCarthy at all. Kevin McCarthy sold his soul to the devil.
He's on both knees, man.
He has,
He's kissed the ring permanently.
Yeah, this guy has just groveled too much. He's just a wibbling, spineless coward who is doing nothing now but the master's bidding. He's an embarrassment to his country and an embarrassment to his party.
Yeah, he is. He needs to be taken out of office is what he needs to be.
He needs to be removed from the minority leader in the House. He's a disgusting liar. But then look at the whole damn crowd.
He's
It's a club.
It's a club. It's a cult.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard for any of the decent conservatives who call themselves Republicans. That's the whole Kinzinger or
those guys all go to the same bar. They all sit down and have drinks together, and they all talk about what they're going to say and do, and that's their club.
I'm telling you, don't you know Jim Jordan is getting all prepared? He's going to be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna roll up them sleeves, practicing being outraged.
And his shirt iron,
Yes, he's going to be swinging from the chandeliers. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, came in with another $5 and said, "Excuse me, Robert. Robert didn't know there was a remix on that. Another bites the bus. Another one bites the bus.
Another one bites the bus.
Yep.
No. Another one bites the bus. And another one gone.
Yeah, we can't sing too much of it there, Robert. How about it now? You'll get me in trouble, brother. I'm only allowed to sing one verse. That's it.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
Travis looks
I
at me
didn't
like.
know. See, I've been duly noted and scolded. So
Yes.
there you have it.
Yeah, we can't. If not, we'd be sitting here having to sing along because Shit, I like to sing, and I don't give a shit if I can't sing good.
John, what's
Singing good is not the. It's not the. It's not the.
What's your favorite tune that you like to put on just right now?
Well, think about this. Think about this. Name one guy that Trump didn't throw under the bus. I mean, from the very beginning of his administration.
And if you could think of anybody he hasn't thrown under the bus, you could put the word "yet" after their name.
I mean, how many people got fired and how many people got replaced that just wouldn't go along with him? And
you know what kills me is I don't give a shit about the people that worked for him because they wholeheartedly accepted his bullshit. So if you worked in the Trump administration, in my book, you have Trump shit all over you. You stink. Right. But the ones that bother me are the ones who are the casualties of the war. Colonel Vindman. Colonel Vindman, who served his country forever, honorably, and his career was cut short by this disgusting draft document. Ambassador, what's her name? Same way, ambassador to Ukraine.
No, he humiliated people on purpose, and a couple of them he fired like the day before they got their pensions.
Yes.
And he did it on purpose.
Yes, that was the FBI agent.
The director FBI agent.
Yeah, he got fired the day before his retirement, just to twist the knife.
Just to be a dickhead.
Just to be a dick. That's right. That's exactly what he was, and that's the way he ran this country. And if these maggots had their way, they'd all be fine with that shit.
Oh,
because
no,
again, they don't know what they just believe in the flag itself, because man, that cloth it looks pretty.
You go to think about that, John. They would be fine with it. They would be fine with it unless they got fired. Then they'd be pissed.
Oh, that was some bullshit. And I'm telling you, you don't fire a guy like the day before he collects his pension after being on the job for 40 years or whatever.
Yeah, you throw a man's career all down the tube for a spiteful reason. It says more
just
about
because he's investigating you for crime. Because that's what they were doing. They were investigating him for criminal action. And he didn't like it. So he's like, I'm going to fire the guy. Forget it.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
He's coming after me. So, yep.
And
it's terrible.
What's his name?
Trump used the position of president to commit crime, to hide his criminal actions. That's what he did.
Peter Strzok.
He used the office to commit crime.
I think that's his name.
It was terrible, but when you can use a position of power like that to shield your criminal action.
This guy, Peter Strzok.
That's what he did.
Compromised. He wrote the book.
It was Peter Strokes, and then it was the other guy too. I can't remember. It was the other guy too.
Yeah, Peter's also the one. Peter Strokes is also the one. Donnie kept rubbing it in. Oh Lisa, oh Peter, oh Lisa, and that stuff. How he carried on disgustingly on the stage talking about this man, this FBI agent, another agent.
Yeah.
I mean, he just showed just how disgusting. But that's who they are. We keep acting like we're amazed at how disgusting and low they can go. That's who they are, baby. Lie, cheat, steal. Once you go there, what's next? It doesn't matter.
Well, like I said, John, if they'll sit there and they'll put out, go ahead and fire him. Go ahead and fire him. I guarantee if that was Ted Cruz or somebody else that Donnie could fire.
I wish it was Ted Cruz.
Well, I'm just saying. I bet you they would be pissed if they got fired. They'd be like, hold on a minute.
Hold on.
You can't fire me. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I wish we could
fire Ted Cruz.
I
was for you, you bastard.
Yeah, we're stuck with him until.
You see, guys, we have to use January 6th as a rally call, like the Alamo. Remember January 6th.
Yes.
Never forget
Never
January
forget
6th.
it. Don't forget it ever. That's in the.
Use it like
people,
the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Remember January 6th, because that's our battle cry.
That is.
Don't forget what they did.
We have to remember. This is why I was bringing up the stuff that happened in California. These people are still planning to do this again. This isn't over yet.
No, it's not. And that's when you hear about people, they got these guys fixing to firebomb something out there, Democratic Party out in California or somewhere. Where was it? Was that California?
Gavin Newsom's
Gavin Newsom's house. We still risk the possibility of isolated incidents around this country, violent instances propagated by militias, aka gangs, white supremacists and all that shit. Yeah, there's still those people around, and until we see justice start catching up with, but I do believe those groups are going to start having to crawl back under the rocks because of the intense.
I do too. Domestic terrorism.
Yeah, domestic terrorism is a big thing nowadays. The Capitol was stormed. The biggest threat to this nation is white nationalists and white supremacist terrorists. That's where the investigations, that's where the FBI is hunting their ass down now. And we're going to see more and more people busted for this, and there's going to be more of them. Hey, Billy, you want to come down and join the militia? No, brother, not me. I think I'll pass. There's going to be more of that because people aren't going to want to be associated.
Well, that's why I'm talking about the NSA. That's where the NSA is supposed to do. The NSA is supposed to do its job right there, is catching people just like that.
You want to join a militia? Try the National Guard. That's the militia they're talking about.
Try the Marines. You want to carry an M16? Join the Marine Corps.
Join the Marine Corps, baby. They'll pump you up and point you to people. Hey, look over there. Go shoot that guy. Yeah, they'll fix you right up. Yeah, because it probably won't be long before we're in another one. Seems to be a perpetual thing. Let's hope, brother. Let's hope. Yeah. With the world the way it is, we never know one day.
It's a waste of money. It's like it's obsolete. We have so much. We have so much today that could solve everything. We don't need more. It's obsolete. It's just we have the technology. We haven't
learned those lessons yet.
Is the greed? If we just get rid of the greed, we could make equality easy.
There is enough money in this nation to fix every problem we have.
We should never bring a war on our home country. That's the thing.
We don't. And you asked my wife, what's the one thing? Well, one of the few things John has told you all your life is we have a great defense, but we're not set up to defend this land. We're set up to defend our country over in your country. We don't really have it set up to defend it here because the number one reason you're not sure that your neighbors are going to be having your back. If it turned into a ground war here in the United States, you're going to have a certain amount of the population. They don't give a shit who's there. They're going to shoot your ass and take whatever the fuck you got anyway, because we have a lot of bad people in this country.
You see it in the movies,
and they have guns.
Here, I'll contribute. Well, you're going to contribute. Bang,
We can only hope for the best. If disaster ever hits this country, that we're enough of us. We have enough of a social fabric to band together and to help more than to hunt down items that you need.
That's when you hope to see the best of human nature come out, is people helping people.
Yeah, and natural disasters, that's what you see. That's what you see a lot of, as a matter of fact. The news will rush out and point to them. But you also don't see the greed in the grift that goes on. Every natural disaster, baby. There are companies that already are on the list to start providing services, baby. The minute disaster hits, and not of them are all.
I mean, we learned a lot about that when it was like, oh, how much for a toilet seat? Oh my God, how much for hammer? My God,
not all, but
destruction profiteering.
Yes.
It's destruction profiteering is what it is.
Yes, we're good at that. We're good at a lot of things. What we're not good at is building shit. Because we got to discuss it. Infrastructure? Well, we're going to have an infrastructure next month. Let's get on with the shit, because there's jobs to be done. There's bridges to build. There's high-speed rail. I ain't never going to get it.
Tons of jobs.
And high-speed internet.
Did no one learn the lesson about the apartment building down there in Florida?
Trains?
Yeah, look at that. And what that has already dominoed into, there's already other condominiums on the Florida coast down there that have already been evacuated. And yes.
Well, they have the exact same problem.
Go figure. There's going to be a lot of that on the coast. A lot of condos on the Gulf of Mexico and on the Atlantic, and I would imagine the Pacific coast. That you're going to have to watch this shit because it's very corrosive atmosphere. One of the hardest things. One of the things I did not ever understand was. Really, and I worked there for 16 years. The Corpus Christi Army Helicopter Repair Facility, the premier Army helicopter repair facility in the world, is located right on a saltwater base. And corrosion is one of the big, you get done with an aircraft, and when you strip a bird down to every last nut and bolt, take the engine apart, every turbine blade, everything, and fix everything, and you put it all back together and test fly it. Okay, it's ready to go, sit back out, put it out there on the tarmac and wait for a transportation. Well, shit, in the time it takes to sit out there and wait, you got corrosion already attacking it. And
you know what you call that, John?
Job security.
That's called job security.
Yes, it is job security. But it is.
That's what I call when people drop their pipe and break it. That's job security. You broke your pipe. I got to make another one.
I've never worked for a group that didn't, when it was called upon to respond quickly and professionally in every instance, because that place also furbished special operations aircraft. So whatever it is that the guy in the boots out in the field needed, he had. So, yeah, pretty good place to work.
But you're right, dude. Salt water will eat anything. Yes. Just give it time.
Give it time.
For
It'll
sure.
eat anything, including buildings.
It'll eat anything.
So, anyway, I guess we ought to try to shut her down for the night. I want to thank everybody for coming in, visiting. Enjoyed the conversation. Sparky Dunk, it's always glad to have you in the room, brother.
Yeah, no problem, John. I got nothing else to do.
Oh, really? Might as well come in here. I got nothing else to do.
Well, it's hot outside.
Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. I don't give a shit what the reason is. I'm glad you come in. I'm very fond of you being in the show. Anyway, Spark, thank you for being here.
Hey, John.
Yes, Keith.
I just wanted to say before I leave that I'm sorry that I was talking over somebody and Kathy walked in the room. I'm just gonna.
Well, blame it on her, Keith. Don't be sucking it up for yourself, buddy. Blame it on her ass. Kathy walked in the ring and said, "Did you hear it? I'm sorry." She talked all over everything. I love you, Kathy.
Bus sound effect?
Yeah. What's that sound effect? Which one?
The bus one.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, threw her under the bus.
Poor Kathy.
Oh, poor Kathy. We'll have a service for you. Keith, don't you worry about talking over anybody, buddy. That's how we do it here. You kind of got to put out there and get your words in around here.
No, but I meant I was talking to Kathy.
Yeah, we heard you. We heard you. All the romantic plans. We want you to know we heard all that stuff. Really, I really wish y'all wouldn't discuss the positions, though. That was really getting, a little adult there. So.
Hey,
I know you got an anniversary coming up. You're going to slip her a ring on her finger again, aren't you?
We're going to have this. What's it say in the thing?
Yes, dear, we are.
It's a 10-year. It's a 10-year anniversary.
I'll remind him that day.
Yeah, remind him that day. What day it is? We're renewing our vows. That's right. Because you're a romantic fool.
He'll be going, why am I here? And he'll go, remember?
I remember, brother. We have so many things in this family I just get so tickled about. Yes, Kathy and Keith are going to renew their vows, 10-year anniversary of their last vows, and I find it very romantic, Keith. Kathy, did he get down on the knee again?
If he did, I'd have to get him up.
Oh, no. Shit, never mind.
Can you get back up after
that? No good. Don't do it. We'll keep him upright then. Anyway, Keith, Kathy, thank you so much for coming in and joining us. We appreciate it so much.
Congratulations, Keith and Kathy.
All right, good night, John.
Good night, Keith.
Everybody.
Good night, buddy. And let me see. David, thank you for coming in, brother. We always enjoy. Oh, he jumped out. He thought we was.
No, I'm still here.
And no, I meant Keith. He jumped right out.
Oh.
Yeah. He didn't hang around to say goodbye. Anyway, he thought I was just telling him to get out. Anyway, David, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it. Glad to have your voice. We haven't had you in here in a while, so yeah, it's good to hear you.
I've been listening.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Anytime you can lend your voice. Anytime you can lend your voice, we appreciate it. Anyway, TW, thank you for bringing Mork, buddy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it was nice being around the table today. We got some, good stuff to talk about today.
Yeah. Rotten Republicans.
I enjoyed it.
What an unusual topic to have. Anyway, brother, we appreciate you being here. Take care of Colorado for us.
I appreciate being here.
All right. And Robert, brother, keep up the good work.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Hey, and remember my advice. Smoke to get high, not to die.
That's right. Smoke to get high, not to die. I get the message. I get the message.
That's going to be my new bumper sticker. I'm going to make a bumper sticker and put it on and start selling them. Smoke to get high, not to die.
Not to die. Send me one.
And then the rest of that is the tobacco is swag. Smoke kind bud.
There you go. God, I got to move. Or Texas got to change.
I thought you'd put something on it like smoke to get high, not to die, and munchies are accessible.
Munchies are accessible.
Right, you're right.
A bag of Cheetos.
I was gonna put like a
bag of Cheetos behind some
glass,
behind some glass with a little hammer break in case of emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah.
But I love you, man.
We love you back, Robert. Thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. And Jeremy. Jeremy, you with us? Outstanding, brother. We appreciate you coming by and visiting us today.
Glad to stop by for a few minutes.
Outstanding. Well, anytime you jump in, we appreciate it. So, anyway, for everybody in our Blue Dot family on YouTube and on Facebook, on Periscope, we appreciate you so much coming by and spending your time with us. Time is precious, and it's not easy to let go of, so we appreciate tremendously you coming by. To those who donated a la carte tonight, we appreciate you very much, and to our Patreon members, thank you so much for being a part of this. Could have put the funds to work. We're going to try to get some new equipment so we can have a little bit smoother outings when we go out, and we plan to get more involved. Anyway,
for first outing, that was still pretty smooth. Thank you for sharing it with us.
It was a little rough, but I think we did pretty good. Travis does the best job on editing and adding the music and the dramatic. I like the skyline, all that stuff. He's got a very talented eye for that kind of stuff. So he edits very well. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank everybody coming. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll be Wednesday, mañana. Me and Clyde will be here with a rant, and then we'll be back here for Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us. I'm going to go over and see Lady Freedom Rock, so I understand. Made it to our blue room. So I'm going to go over and say hello to her, and we'll all go over and have an after party over there.
Nobody in there right now.
They'll be there in a minute. We'll be there when we get there. Hell, we'll be in there. Nobody else.
Right.
All right. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see y'all later.